Welcome back, everyone, to Salvy and Quinn. For a very special video today, we are going to be doing a behind the scenes. Now, we've been doing Salvy and Quinn for close to 5 years now, and the system we've developed for making videos hasn't really changed much. So I'm very excited to show you guys it because it's super simple. And if you've ever wanted to start making your own Let's Plays, I mean, that's how this started. It's very easy. It doesn't take very much. You buy a few things off Amazon and you're on your way. So let's get into it. So as I'm talking here, you'll be seeing us putting in the capture card with the USB stick in the capture card. It's just a USB capture card that goes in between the HDMI for the console that you're playing, and then the USB stick will pick up everything that's going through it. For the microphone, it's very simple. It's just a USB microphone plugged into a computer with Audacity. I won't go into the whole like audio settings and stuff like that because every space is going to be different. In fact, when we record at my house, we do have to change the settings around, and then we will compress the audio at the end. Finally, there is the tripod. Obviously, it's just a tripod with the phone in it, but that's pretty much it. It's just a capture card, a microphone, and a couple lads having some banter. That's really all Salvy and Quinn is. So now here we are on my computer. That's everything done and dusted in the real world, and now we're here in Kdenlive. Kdenlive is a totally free editing software that I first started using 5 years ago when we started the channel, and I had a Linux computer, and Kdenlive worked for free for Linux. So here is the Salvy and Quinn computer. Well, it's not really just for that, but most of everything on this computer is for Salvy and Quinn, just because, I mean, all school stuff is on school stuff for me. So I don't mind you guys seeing like all the folders and stuff. It's mostly just, yeah, you can see best ofs, screenshots I take for certain videos. Here's all the Near Automata stuff. The white ones, these are just the Kdenlive files, so I could probably delete all those. Bubble Bobble, I delete the ones that are in a best of. Once a video goes into a best of, I usually delete the series. All the outros, so we can pick an outro later. But yeah, these are all the different outros that we do. Important songs, these are just songs that appear in videos very commonly. Audacity, these are just all the Audacity files for our videos. And then here are just kind of all the folders, and then videos that don't really fit into a folder. So here we go. We are editing Bubble Bobble 55 right here. This is the audio and video for Bubble Bobble 55, then this is the Near Automata audio, and this is the Near Automata finale video, and then this is we did a GeoGuessr video that's actually going to come out soon, so that's this. As you can see here, I just drag and drop it into the kind of sidebar here. You can see the audio and the video. It asks me if I would like to switch it to 1080p 30 frames per second, because that's what it was recorded in, so we will. Now, that being said, it's still Bubble Bobble, so it's not like it's really 1080p. All right, now this is kind of fun for me. I've never really talked myself through the editing process. First thing I'll do here is I will right-click on the second video line here, and I will, in video track, I should say, and I'll just insert a track for the audio and for the video, because we're going to be needing more than just 2 tracks. I know that based on experience. And now we drag in the video just in the middle here, and I'll zoom out so you can see the full thing, and then I'll drag in the audio. So there's the video and there's the audio. Now, of course, there's also face cam for this video, so I will cut this part because I don't want to show you guys my whole Google Photos, but I basically just go to Google Photos and download it. So we can sync the audio and video right now. Obviously, I just have to find the area where we do the sync. So you guys have probably seen it before. Down, up, A is how I do it. Quinn does right, left, A, and it's just here. So down, you can see the controller goes down there. So I cut that. I just have a quick key. My B button is the cut, and then my N button is the save. So we will save this. I will save it into here. Bubble Bobble 55. That's crazy, by the way. 55. And then we just listen to the audio and find where we do down, up, A, and I'm guessing it's right here because I can see the audio.
Down, up, A.
Okay, so we just sync that up.
Alright, I know they see this part. Down, up, A.
They've been seeing that. All right, then we just group these together, Control G, and now that is all one group, and we can delete this, and we can bring that up. So now this is all synced. And then you can see here we've got our video. Now this one starts with footage that we got that you saw earlier, so this will be a little different than normal, but we will cut all this, and I will use it later when making this video. And then usually I just kind of match up the audio because you can kind of see where the audio is the same. Maybe there'll be a clap, like I might have done like a clap at some point. But normally I'll just, I can click this to mute the bubble audio. And then I just try and find, it looks pretty synced up, and we'll listen to it.
Welcome back, everyone, to Salvy and Quinn.
So there's a little echo, so we'll zoom in even more. And it's probably like 1 frame off, maybe. Like that.
Welcome back, everyone, to Salvy and Quinn.
That's pretty good. It sometimes, like, depending on how the frames match up, you won't ever be able to get it absolutely perfect, but like if it sounds kind of like one,
welcome back, everyone, to Salvy and Quinn.
Like no one would notice that it's out of sync. So we ungroup those, we bring this down, and then we delete the original file, the original audio for that, and now it's just.
And today, this is a little bit of a special episode.
It's just the microphone audio right there that you're hearing. Now we can bring that up and group it all together, and there we go. We've got everything we need for a Salvy and Quinn face cam video. Next up is all the gain and the positions of everything, and just kind of making it look like a Salvy and Quinn video. So first of all, the gain over here, I will make 350 from its original 100. That's just what I've found is a good volume. By the way, one thing you should know is like what audio your computer is at when you're editing. I usually put it at anywhere from like 24 to 30, like that kind of range. Obviously, if I was editing at 80, it'd be way louder, and then the whole video would be quieter when I upload it, right? So make sure that you're editing at a good volume when you are in the editing software. We'll do 350, and then since this is bubble, we are not going to be listening to the bubble gameplay. I don't know if you guys have even heard it in a while. This is what it sounds like.
Makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
So you're going to see the production of the...
It's just this song repeating and bubble sound effects, and it's just, we're not doing that for 55 episodes. So we bring that gain down to 0. Now we are doing the position and everything like that. So we go into my favorited folder up here for all the effects. We do position zoom on both because I'm not sure if you could see it, but there is. You can see there's a black bar. Because me and Quinn's TVs are kind of just a little bit different. So I just increase by 5%. Boom, now it's looking normal. Okay, so I just turned the face cam off because it was making the computer run slow. So we still got all the shit synced up here. And the next step is to do the saturation. So we bring saturation in. Now this is definitely some behind the scenes shit right here. This is what Salvy and Quinn looks like normally. And then I usually put it at like maybe 230 saturation. Ready? Boom! That's what you guys see. So that's Salvy and Quinn, and that's Salvy and Quinn IRL. Now it's all about getting this shit to look like a Salvy and Quinn video. So position zoom this, and we will bring it down. And I think we'll do face cam just kind of in the center here. Yeah, right in the middle here. We go to project, title, clip, and then we make a rectangle, and it'll be something like, I don't know, something like that. Now we bring it in and we just drag it across the whole thing. And now you can see we're already pretty good in there. We'll make it a little bit bigger. And then we just need the crop scale tilt tool. We bring that in over here and we cut it on the left. I'll turn up the resolution. We'll cut it on the right. It should be the exact same number right there. And then on the top, boom, and I think that's not quite 78. And then we'll zoom in on it. So we'll bring this down, and it looks good. There's no 1 pixel line where it's not doing it. And then just making sure that it kind of just stays consistent, as we're talking and stuff, but it seems all good. So there's really just one more thing to do before we're done with the intro, and that is to do the name tags. Salvy Quinn, a couple spaces in between, boom. Make sure it's central. We bring that in, and we usually it'll just happen right away. I'm sure we say Salvy and Quinn right away.
Welcome back, everyone, to Salvy and Quinn.
Yeah, so make sure it's coming up when I'm saying that. And all we do is position zoom this, and we start it with it off camera. And then it comes into camera, maybe down here, and it slowly fades up to about here. Make sure it's always central, and then it fades to the top of the screen. And just like that, we have the beginning of our Salvy and Quinn video.
Welcome back, everyone, to Salvy and Quinn. And today, this is a little bit of a special episode.
Well, you might notice something is missing, and watch this movie magic. Boom!
Welcome back, everyone, to Salvy and Quinn. And today, this is a little bit of a special episode. Although, this episode isn't actually that special, because this is just like this is the behind-the-scenes video, but this is the video of the behind-the-scenes video.
Very well said. Yeah, now we've got music in, and we're ready to just start kind of editing here. All right, so I did a little bit of work off camera here, so I've got a bunch more songs. I just went and downloaded these, a few more kind of chill hop summer songs, and I'll just show you one thing, because this is basically it, viewers. I've showed you how I've synced everything up, and now I kind of just watch the video, right? And normally there's not too much cutting that has to happen. We used to have to cut way more, but as we've become better and better Let's Players, you know, we don't really have to cut much anymore, sometimes every now and then, but I'll just show you here. We change the camera angle for the best of. We could get a few different shots, so I'll just play it here, but this is really the only cut I think I'm gonna have to make.
Dentists don't want you to know.
All right, first one. Oh yeah, okay. So we're gonna do this live, viewers. Since this is the behind the scenes, I thought why not get like a couple different shots?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You guys don't really get
maybe like here, like
super often.
Yeah.
Just here for now. So yeah, a few different angles of the room.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna put that full screen. Normally I could do a little, maybe like a little zoom as we talk. It just slowly zooms in a little bit. We'll do that. But other than that, I mean, all I'm doing is cutting and taking out the zoom and stuff from this one and making it a different zoom. That's all that is. And then making sure that we don't have the title clip above it. All right, so I just do it again. I just switch where the camera is. So I'll probably... Yeah, we'll keep this in. So right here, we cut it right here, move this back.
Let's go over here. Oh,
hey.
yeah, look at that.
Draw it right there. And then we just do this, and we delete the position zoom, we delete the crop scale tilt, so now it's just the regular ass video. And then we give another position zoom, and we go in the size from 100, and we just move it into, I don't know, maybe there. All right, so we're here at the outro, and we are just going to, I'll show you how I do it. So let's listen to it first.
Definitely be absolutely wasted when you watch it, though. If you're going,
oh yeah,
you better not be
sure.
sober. All right, thanks for watching, everybody.
So probably just cut this part, and then this will be all face cam. So we delete that, delete that.
Thanks for watching, everybody. This is the
fade that in, and we can delete the bubble bobble. We don't need the bubble bobble anymore, so we can bring these up.
Okay, what's up? Goodbye.
And there's the I'm like, hey, what's up? Goodbye. So we cut right there at the end of it, and then the zoom here. Let's see. So we'll bring it in close. I love the fact it's so funny. We'll bring it in close.
This is the scenes, I guess, right now.
In the scenes.
This is in the scenes, and check out behind the scenes. We'll see you then.
Okay, so then right when we start doing the I'm like, hey, what's up? Goodbye, we'll do a keyframeable there, and we'll zoom in. So now that will have zoomed in the whole time. And then what I usually do is, so on the I do a little jump in. Then and then that will zoom in a little bit more while we're saying all that. And then on the goodbye, we zoom in even more. And that should be that. I really cover up Quinn. We never do back-to-back, so... And here we go.
Everybody, this is the scenes, I guess, right now.
In the scenes.
This is in the scenes, and check out the behind the scenes. We'll see you then. Okay, what's up? Goodbye.
Yeah. And now we get to choose an outro, everybody. So we go to my outros folder. And let's see. You guys will know these, but I mean, you don't know what I call them. We've got, you can see here, this classic. We've got, what else? We could do a longer one. Oh yeah, this is what outros look like before I like cut them up or anything. It's just black. And then as the music swells and we hit the actual outro part. And then from when it goes on, it will go for exactly 20 seconds. It'll fade out. It'll go for exactly 20 seconds, which is how long a YouTube video has the outro links and stuff like that. So let's do Legacy. Why not? I already brought it in. Let's do Legacy. So all I do is I just find the frame right there. I cut it up. I ungroup that. Delete the black bar. Bring this in. And then usually I just fade it as well.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody. This is the scenes, I guess, right now.
In the scenes.
This is in the scenes, and check out the behind the scenes. We'll see you then. Okay, what's up? Goodbye.
And there we go. There's the Salvy and Quinn video for you. It's pretty simple, and then we just go to the final thing, and I go to the final frame and make sure it's all in there for the render. Oh, that's why. Okay. Boom. And that's it. That's a Salvy and Quinn video. So it's pretty simple. It's really just intro and outro with some stuff in the middle. Obviously, every time we changed the camera, I did a zoom here. But other than that, I think that this is one cut, and there's another one here. Whatever. Other than that, it's all just kind of one thing. And then we've got the music down below. Different audio files, the video on top, the title frame, and this is what it looks like in the end. So,
welcome back, everyone, to Salvy and Quinn, and today
all the way to this.
You watch it though. If you're going,
oh yeah,
you better not be.
And that's the whole video. So that's 12 minutes 46 seconds. That's a very regular ass time. So now we go to project, render. Bubble 55 is good, except I will put it not in videos. I will put it in Bubble. 55. We'll render it as an MP4, that's fine. And then yeah, full project or selected zone would work here because I did the selected zone is the whole video, but full project would be fine as well. And then it says how long the video will be and render to file, and that won't take too long at all. This isn't that crazy of a video. This will take maybe 20 minutes. Okay, thanks for watching my portion of the behind the scenes video here, all the editing. I hope that answered all the questions there. I've never done anything like this before, so it might not have been exactly how I wanted it to come out, but that's the process of making a Salvy and Quinn video. It's pretty simple, and I guess enjoy the thumbnail process now, which is all Quinn. And I used to do the thumbnails until about a year and a half ago, and I'm so happy that he does them now because I fucking hated doing it. But I'm very excited to see how he does it. But thank you for watching my portion, and enjoy the rest of the video.
Okay, so after Salvy's done editing and uploading it, I then go ahead and do the titling and thumbnailing for it. Sometimes I know what I want to do like ahead of time, usually not, because like I don't see it until a few days afterwards. So generally what I do is I open up the link, kind of skim through it to see what we talked about. In this one, the main things that we talked about are that it's going to be the video for the behind the scenes, but it's not the actual behind the scenes. And we spend a lot of time talking about Freddy Got Fingered and some time talking about Young Gravy. Usually I just go with either which topic we talk about that would be the funniest or the the easiest to make a thumbnail for. I don't know what I would possibly do for a behind the scenes of the behind the scenes thumbnail, so I'm just gonna go with Freddy Got Fingered. Pretty straightforward and easy to do. And as you all know, most of the time the title and thumbnail have nothing to do with the actual gameplay. So I make all the thumbnails in paint.net, free program, and while every thumbnail is made a little bit different, generally they all sort of follow the same format, that is either like an in-game screenshot or just an image off the internet as the background and then us over top of it. For this one, I'm just gonna take a screenshot from the movie. I think this one is okay for YouTube, maybe not actually. So that is probably about good, something like that, and then I will put us on either side of him. And so up until very recently, what I would do to get our faces is to just directly cut them out of like any video. So say for example this video, if I wanted this frame, which I obviously don't, I would just take a screenshot of it and then put it in here and very roughly cut it out, kind of like that. Obviously that's like not super accurate, and if you actually look at any of the thumbnails that I've made, it's pretty noticeable if you look at it really close. This one especially I did a terrible job on. Usually I do a bit of a better job than this, but when you're like actually looking at them as thumbnail sized on YouTube, like it looks fine, right? But there's a pain to be doing that every time, and so instead what we did is we recorded a little video where we just made a bunch of thumbnail faces in it, and then I took a bunch of screenshots of that and ran them through a website that removes the background automatically, which does a way cleaner job than anything that I could do. So here's like a bunch of screenshots from that, and we literally only did this a couple weeks ago, so I don't know, only a few videos have even used these faces, but now we have a bunch of them. Yo, the fuck channel is this, bruh? So pretty much I'll just take one of the confused or shocked faces from each of us and then put that in. So like I'll be on one side, Salvy will be on the other, type of thing. The other background was super low quality. I didn't realize how small of an image it was, so I just replaced it with this one. And then I will also probably like take the logo and stick that over top of us as well. So something like that, just to add a little bit more. Then usually what I do to make us pop a little bit more is one, add a little bit of hue and saturation to it. Not too much or else we look super red. And then add a little bit of a drop shadow. Something like that should be good. And do the same thing to me. Honestly, not a huge fan of this background image either, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll add like a red arrow just for good measure. I don't know. I love sticking a red arrow into the thumbnails. Just, it doesn't even have to point at anything in particular. But if I just take any of the ones, something like that is usually about what I would do. Like I said, sometimes I'll take screenshots directly from the game instead, but totally depends on the thumbnail. And oh, this doesn't actually reach the bottom. There we go. Yeah, I would say that this is totally good enough. So I'll just save this as a PNG, rename it to whatever. Always fun to look through all of these and just like remember, hey, there's the Pikmin drama. Let's go. So yeah, after that, just upload the thumbnail, change the title. I usually just kind of come up with the title on the spot. It's rare, but every once in a while, Salvy will change it after I save it. But there you go. This is done. And now if you go back to the content page, you can see it's coming out June 12th. I don't know if this is going to cut back to Salvy after I'm done with my segment, but just to be safe, I'd better hit you guys with one of these. I'm like, hey, what's up? Goodbye.